It's Divas That Care Radio. Stories, strategies, and ideas to inspire positive change. Welcome to Divas That Care, a network of women committed to making our world a better place for everyone. This is a global movement for women, by women, engaged in a collaborative effort to create a better world for future generations. To find out more about the movement, visit divasthatcare.com after the show. Right now, though, stay tuned for another jolt of inspiration.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Divas That Care. I'm Candace Gish. Well, everyone, I'm so excited about today's program. I'm actually welcoming a friend of mine back onto the program that has been gone for a while here. If this is your very first time tuning in, thank you so much. The Divas That Care has been running now for 10 years, and we're listened to in over 30 countries around the world. So thank you so much for checking out our amazing women that are on our program. If you have a chance, please check out divasthatcare.com for more of our hosts. Well, let's get started. I have a great friend of mine, Wunmi Sotu, and she's going to be sharing what's going on in her life. So welcome back to the show, Wunmi.
Thank you very much, Candace. It's a pleasure to be here again with you and seeing you again.
You know what? I'm so excited, and I haven't talked to you in so long that I can't wait to see what's been going on with you. But before we kind of dive into that, for our new listeners, would you mind sharing a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, thank you very much, Candace. So my name is Wunmi Sotu, and I'm the founder and CEO of Blooming Ladies. I'm a business strategist and also the principal consultant for the Blooming Hub, which is the management consulting firm.
I love that.
Yeah.
And you and I had the chance to talk while you were in Alberta here, in Calgary, Canada. But you are no longer in Alberta, and that's why you and I haven't talked a lot in the last little while here. Where are you currently living?
So currently I'm in Abu Dhabi. Abu Dhabi is in the UAE, that's the United Arab Emirates. Abu Dhabi is actually the capital of UAE, but most people know Dubai better because it's like the commercial center. Well, Abu Dhabi is the capital, and UAE is in the Middle East, in case you don't know. So I'm in the Arab world.
You are, and it was so cool when I heard that you were moving there, but you are kind of a global traveler. When we had first chatted, you had told me all the different places around the world that you had located, and why did you decide to go there this time?
Okay, I'm what people call the trailing wife. You've not heard the term before. The trailing wife is a wife that hops with her husband because of her husband's career. So I've had to live in different places mainly because of my husband. So I really want our families to live together. So I packed my bag and followed him. And luckily for me, I'm an entrepreneur. So I don't need to be in one place to do my business.
No. And what an adventure it is. For you and your family, you know, I just think it's absolutely fantastic. I like to take my daughters into different locations and different places. You know, we haven't been there, but we've been all around Canada and the United States, which I've really enjoyed experiencing that with them. But you are an entrepreneur.
I know you said so.
Yeah. And one of the things I want to talk about is that we've had you on the program before, and you've talked about this amazing program, the Blooming Ladies. And I absolutely love how you have grown that in Alberta, but it's not just Alberta that this is growing. You have actually grown it in different places across Canada, but into the world. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, so Blooming Ladies have different chapter directors in different places. We're building a community, a global community, right? We believe that we want to create opportunities for women to thrive. And one of the things that we can do is to help women thrive in communities, right? So we have a chapter in Calgary, Alberta, that's where we started from. That's home for us. We have a chapter in Ontario, a chapter director that just started in September. So because of COVID, they've not really had any live events, but we've been doing some things online. We have a chapter in Abu Dhabi, UAE. We have a chapter in Dubai. So they had only one live event. We have a chapter in Nigeria, Port Harcourt, and they have been having quite a number of events. So, but we hope to open more chapters as we have chapter directors of people coming forward that want to build a community of purpose-driven women that want to make an impact in their communities and leave a legacy behind after they leave here.
Oh my goodness, that's amazing. I love that. What
Thank you very
exactly do
much.
you guys do? Is there a lot of, is it all entrepreneurs that are in this? What kind of things do you do in your events?
Okay, yeah. So we have mostly entrepreneurs, like I say, for purpose-driven entrepreneurs, but we also have some career women come join us. Like yesterday, we had the Bloom, we call it Bloom Monthly, and we're focusing on personal development because you can't grow your business beyond yourself. And I always say that you are your greatest asset. If you don't invest in yourself, then your investment is, I don't know what what you're investing in, right? You can only give what you have. You can't give what you don't have. So investing in yourself is the best investment you can ever make. So what we do, we don't only talk about business, talk about personal development, because what we're doing is to help women thrive in life and in business. So life is first. Life is the first is a priority. So when you know how to thrive in your life, growing yourself, your self-awareness, growing thriving in your relationships,
Yep,
either with your spouse, with your kids, with your business partner, with your neighbor, with your siblings, you know, it's all together, right? Business is not in a vacuum. You are the most important part of anything you're doing. So helping you thrive is our priority.
I love that. It's so
Thank
important.
you.
And you are really about empowering women. Why
Yes.
is that important?
Oh, okay. For me, when you empower a woman, you're empowering the family. When you empower a woman, you're empowering the community. And I believe that women will give so much every time, right? If you're not giving to your kids, you're giving to your oldest, you're giving to your family, you're giving to your parents. We're just nurturers. And I think that many times we also let go of our personal dreams. We let go of our ambitions. And I just think that, yeah, it's time when we empower women that we can change the trajectory of the whole community, not just the one person.
I love that. And it's so true. And we forget
Yeah.
about ourselves. We are
Hmm.
so overwhelmed with everything else going on in our lives that we do forget about ourselves. How
Yeah.
is how does that affect women right now with the COVID-19? Do you think we're looking after ourselves, or do you think that we've kind of maybe taken a step back and we're looking after everybody around us more?
Yeah, the COVID-19 came in suddenly, like I always say. It came in suddenly and it was very quite overwhelming. And many women that are married with kids had to juggle homeschooling. I know for you, you are a veteran in homeschooling, but for someone like me, I'm not. And I have many people in my shoes.
Yes.
So having to have three kids at home, I've been working from home for a long time, so it wasn't an issue. But having my husband work from home, having my three kids work from school from home,
Yeah.
and having to help my son. Luckily, my two older kids are older, so I don't have to do so much with them. So having to have my younger son like go through his work, photocopy, send to the schools, or scan, send to the teacher. It was so much.
Yeah.
And the same time, I still had my full load of work to do. Then there's the caring for the house, there's the cooking, there's the clearing up. So a lot of women found themselves in this kind of suddenly having to take on so much more responsibilities. Many of them still have to do meetings with their colleagues in the office or meetings with clients, right? So it was a lot. It is a lot. It's not even worse. It's still a lot of stress going on for women, and not only for even for the kids, for the children also, and even for the spouses, right? And I
Yes.
think that women, we need to take time for ourselves. We need to really, really take time for ourselves. I know that I had to start working more, try to prioritize my sleep, though sometimes it's not visible because of the workload and having to make calls with Canada and having meetings with Canada. Yeah, but I must say that for women, we need to prioritize our self-care in a time like this, our mental health in a time like this, and mental health of our family members, of our friends, of our parents. If you have aging parents, it's very important. The mental health right now cannot be overemphasized and should not be undermined.
Yes. I agree that, I see so much of that. I hear so much about that. And it's quite overwhelming. And I even found it was overwhelming for myself because even though my kids were at home and I've been homeschooling for, now it's our 13th year, it's still overwhelming because I took my kids out all the time. We were always at activities. So I had that break. And now we don't have a break from each other. We're with each other all the time. And I can see that with other families, is that you are so surrounded with your family right now that sometimes you have to figure things out. And there's always that conflict, those personality conflicts really are shown in these aspects. So a big shout out to all the amazing families out there that have had to go through this, because it is not just here in Canada, it is on a global scale, and
it's a global thing.
Everybody's feeling it. So I just, I want to send out positive vibes and prayers to all of the families out there, because I understand. And I just think what you are doing, Wunmi, is absolutely extraordinary, because you're not only affecting so many people's lives and you're demonstrating what you are doing, but you're helping people in so many ways. And I love that. And another thing that you're doing right now is that you have developed a co-op. And I'm so excited to learn about this, because you had been talking to my amazing friend Joyce, and she shared it with me. And I thought, oh, I have to talk to you because I need to know more about this.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Thank you very much. And thank you for bringing it up. So with Blooming Ladies, I always say that I have a big vision for Blooming Ladies. It's a global brand, and it's an organization that's going to outlive us. We're leaving a legacy behind for our children and our children's children. So because of that, I always know that I just felt with Blooming Ladies, it's beyond me. It's beyond just Wunmi Akinlosotu, right? It's a global brand, like I said earlier. And we always believe in the power of collaboration. If you heard me say this, I'm sure I said it many times, that if you want to go fast, you go alone. If you want to go far, we go together. So that's always been the driving force, the driving beliefs in Blooming Ladies. So I was looking at the fact that which business structure goes along with this belief system and this. So doing my research, I came about a cooperative. I'd known cooperative before, but I didn't understand how the business really works. And going through cooperative, I was like, okay, this is the best model for Blooming Ladies right now. And then this happened during COVID-19, and the idea to have a freelancer marketplace for women, women-owned, powered by women, just women on the platform, where women can offer their services either to companies or to individuals that need their services. So companies can hire women on the for temp job, for part-time job, for freelancing job on the platform. Right. And it's a cooperative. So that means that the women on the platform are not just sellers, as they call them in other platforms. They are members, they are co-owners of the cooperative. That means they get to make decisions, they get to share in the profit. So that what Bloom Lancer, it's called Bloom Lancer. So the Blooming Ladies is now, it's going to be a cooperative by January next year. Blooming Ladies, as you know it, it's going to be a cooperative. And then every member is a co-owner.
Oh, wow. And so you're going to be doing this on a global scale also?
Yeah, global scale, yes. So the Bloom Lancer, you can be a member from anywhere in the world. As far as you have a service you can offer from your laptop.
Mm-hmm.
We're not doing products yet. A company can hire you to do graphic design, to do project management, to do accounting, to do anything you can think about. IT, yeah.
I think that is so fantastic. What an innovative idea.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
But it doesn't just incorporate people on a local scale. This is global. This is a huge movement.
Yes.
And it's going to do so much for so many people.
Yes, you're correct. Yes, thank you very much. Yeah, because, you know, already a lot of companies are having their staff work from home.
Yes.
And many companies are not going to go back to the physical office space. So giving them the opportunity to hire these women, they're skilled, they're highly skilled. Mm-hmm. A lot of women are underemployed, right? It also gives the woman the opportunity to work from anywhere she might be, still taking care of the kids if she wants to be at home with them. Mm-hmm. So you can choose who you want to work with.
That.
So like we want to solve the problem of underemployment also. A lot of women lost their job during this COVID-19. A
Mm-hmm.
lot of women are underemployed. But with this platform, we want to solve those problems of underemployment, of unemployment, of women's business being localized. We
Mm-hmm.
want to put you on the globe, on the global market.
Oh, I love that. And what I love too for, any of the business owners that are listening today, this is huge because just think of all the costs that they're going to be able to save with having
Yeah.
people from home doing this. I even know with my dad, he works for the government in Canada, and now they're transitioning with some of their employees to be working from home. And, he was kind of leery about it in the beginning, but absolutely loves it. He's like, this is great. I'm able to get things done and I'm able to be at home, and he doesn't have to worry about his drive time and the
Yeah.
fuel to get to work. And I liked it because with myself, I'm an hour from the city. So for me to drive to the city to do meetings and stuff, I prefer honestly to be at home where I could be working and doing a Zoom call and doing all the stuff that I need to get done instead of doing that, losing 2 hours of just driving around.
I know, I feel you.
Oh my
Yeah, I feel
goodness.
you. That's true.
This has been an amazing call. I've really had a great time. One of the things I know we're going to be having a lot of your members going to be interviewed here on the Divas That Care, and I'm beyond excited to be able to get to know them, to hear their stories and all that they're doing. But just to wrap up our show today, would you mind sharing any tips or tools or anything with our listeners today?
Okay. I want you to just know that you're not alone in this journey of life. No man is an island. I don't believe those stories of self-made millionaire or self-made success stories because it's not true. There's somebody somewhere. There's a sister, a brother, a mother, a friend, a teacher, a colleague, a co-worker, or a business partner somewhere, somebody somewhere that has been helpful. So we should reach out to people, right? In a time like this, we need community. You need people. Reach out to someone to help you. Delegate if you have to delegate. Don't take on everything to do, especially in a time like this that we need our mental health. And please take care of yourself. Give yourself a hug. Congratulate yourself. This is not a year to start going through your goals and say, oh, I didn't do this, I didn't do that. No. If you're healthy, you have your family members are with you, then it's okay. Your priority for this year is to be alive. Seriously, it's to be alive and healthy. If you can get that, I think you should be grateful. And then we should just focus on thankfulness. Let's count our blessings. Let's count our blessings. It might be small, just for the sunshine. Yes, for those in Canada, for the whiteness around. My kids are dying to have a white Christmas this year. Right. So yeah, that's a lot of things we can be grateful for little things. Let's count our blessings.
Aw, thank you so much, Wunmi. I love
You're
that.
welcome very much. You're welcome.
I'm so thankful and grateful that you took the time to do this with me over, we're talking across the world, and I love what this is all about. And that's what the Divas That Care is all about also is, collaborating and sharing stories like yours that are inspiring so many and empowering so many people out there. So thank you so much for coming on the show, and I hope you come back again soon.
I will come back. Thank you very much, Candace, for having me. It's a pleasure speaking with you anytime. I love speaking with you.
I love it.
Yeah.
And I want to say, a big shout out to all of our listeners that have tuned in to the Divas That Care. We thank each and every one of you. We're so grateful that you have taken the time to listen to us and to support us for the last 10 years. And make sure that you check out Wunmi's other members in the Blooming Ladies. I'm not going to tell you too much about the amazing guests that are going to be coming on, but I want you to make sure that you look for their shows because I know you're going to want to hear their stories. So thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I hope that you all have a fantastic day. Take care for now.
Thanks for listening. This show was brought to you by Divas That Care. Connect with us on Facebook, on Instagram, and of course on divasthatcare.com, where you can subscribe to our newsletter so you don't miss a thing.